Hi everyone, my name is Joanna. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you want to know what to give someone for a wedding present, then keep watching. Okay, so I kind of came up with this idea because my husband and I have 10 weddings to go to this year. We've actually gotten to about half of them now and we've still got a lot to look forward to. But sometimes it's hard to figure out what to give someone as a wedding present. I've come up with 6 ideas that might help you figure out what to give someone this season. Number 1, I'm just gonna get this one out of the way because it's a very common wedding present and it's still a really good idea, and that is money. If that's something you feel comfortable to do and it's in your budget to give someone, just cold hard cash or a check, it is honestly a really great wedding present. My husband and I got married a year and a little bit ago, and we still really appreciate all of the money gifts that we were given. We put some of it towards our honeymoon, we put some of it towards buying a new mattress for our first apartment together, and it was really nice to have that extra amount, after you just spent a bunch of money on a wedding and you're kind of looking to start a new life together. So if money is the way you want to go, it's still a really good idea and very much appreciated. Alright, if you don't want to go to the money route, or for me sometimes I just don't really want people to know how much money I've spent on a present, if I'm going to be completely honest. There's still a lot of other ideas you can do. One of my favorite that I personally received and one I like to give to other people is something that's personalized for the couple. A lot of the times this revolves around a photo you may have got printed for them or put in a really nice frame, or maybe you found a quote or a verse or something that's really important to them that you got made for them to hang in their wall, in their wall. Any of these ideas are great and I really enjoyed getting them. I'll have to show you one of my favorites. This is, gotta flip it the right way. This is a giant canvas that my sister-in-law gave to my husband and I. This wasn't actually a wedding present. This was, I think, a Christmas present after we got engaged. But it's honestly one of my favorite presents. It was great. I could put it on the wall right away. I didn't have to think about going to develop pictures, which some I maybe still haven't yet. But it was great. It was personalized to us, something that I might not go out and do for the two of us. And yeah, it was ready to go, ready to put on our wall. Love that present. And anything around photos of the couple, I think is a great idea. One second. Okay, I can cover up that messy background. Again, going with the picture idea, you can just get a frame and put a picture of the couple in it. This has a Bible verse on it, which was really important to Liam and I, and someone gave it to us. We put the photo in, but if you want to go ahead and put a photo in for the couple already, that's great. Another idea that someone had done for us was getting something personalized. This says, "Unending Love, Amazing Grace," from the song Amazing Grace, and she had her daughter make this for us. I love this wedding present. Again, it was something we could decorate our apartment with, and it was personalized and really special, kind of just for us. Number 3 might also be kind of an obvious one like number 1, but that is to use the wedding registry. And I have a couple of tips for using a wedding registry and being able to do that while you're on a budget. Number 1 is when you look on the wedding registry, you'll often see the make and the color that the couple has requested. I think it's perfectly fine to go to another store, look for sometimes the exact same make and color of the item they want, and buy it there if it's cheaper. Just don't forget to go back to the store they registered at to take it off their registry. Don't feel like you're restricted to the one store just because that's where they registered, because oftentimes you can find the exact same product at a different store for a cheaper price. Having said that, I think it's okay to buy the couple something in a different brand. So if they requested a hairdryer, if you find a hairdryer that's maybe more in your budget, that still kind of meets the requirements of what they wanted in the one they registered for, then I think it's totally fine to buy them a different brand that might work in your budget. If you know the couple's really particular and maybe they really love a certain brand, then maybe go ahead and do that or think of another idea. But honestly, for the most part, if you register for a coffee maker, you register for a coffee maker. And I think you can kind of go to different stores, check out different prices, and get them the same present, but maybe just a different brand. Another idea for wedding registries is to go in on a group gift. So if you see they want something, like a vacuum or maybe their plate set, and you don't want to just do that from yourself, you can go in with your family, go in with some friends, and buy a group gift. There is no shame in group gifts. I have done that before and I loved receiving them. Oftentimes you can get the couple maybe something more expensive that you couldn't afford on your own, but once you go together with a group of people, you can buy it for them, and honestly, it is very well received. Group gifts are a great idea. One more thing with a wedding registry is that don't be afraid to wait a few months to check and see if something's going on sale. Now, you can kind of be tricky and say maybe you click that you bought something already if you're waiting for it to go on sale. Just don't forget to take it off if you decide not to buy it. But oftentimes when you register for something, you know, it's months in advance of your wedding, and you can wait a few months to see if that item goes on sale and then buy it. Okay, I think we are at number 4, and this was possibly the most useful and one of, again, my favorite presents. I know I said there's a bunch because I got so many wonderful, thoughtful presents for our wedding, but this one was really useful. And this is giving the couple something towards their wedding day. So if you maybe are really good at doing hair or makeup, or if you know, are a good photographer, if you like, you know, designing things, if you like creating wedding slideshow videos, there's a lot of different things you can offer the couple as a wedding present that they can use for their wedding day. For example, my cousin did my makeup as well as 6 bridesmaids makeup, so she did all of the girls makeup, and that was great because it was something that I didn't have to pay for, the girls didn't have to pay for, and we knew it was just taken care of. She also went ahead and bought us the drinks for our wedding. We didn't have alcohol at our wedding, but we had a drink called Pear Drax from Trinidad, and I kind of did that to pay, you know, homage to my Trinidadian roots. But she went ahead and bought those for every single table and completely took care of that for me. If you've planned a wedding, you know, there's lots of things to think about, and it is so nice when someone just comes along and says, oh, I'll take care of that, or I'll cover that. So if you have something that, you know, you're really good at, you really like doing, and you can contribute to the wedding day in any way, just offer to say, hey, can I do this for, you know, your wedding present? And I think, you know, 10 out of 10 times the bride will say yes and be thankful that you want to help and you want to take something off the list. Number 5, this one might be a little bit controversial, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You can re-gift for a wedding present. I know that some of you are like, never gonna do that, but honestly, I think it's a great way to go. I've talked to a lot of friends. There's a whole couple years of a bunch of friends getting married, and they all think that it's a great idea, and so do Liam and I. If you have a present that maybe you got doubles of, or maybe you just know you're not going to use, it's okay to pass it on as a wedding present and give it to someone else. Again, I know some of you might not like this idea, but I was fine getting re-gifts, and I was also fine giving them. So if you recently got married or you have extra gifts that, you know, are still new, I wouldn't give away something that I've used already or isn't in good condition, but something that's, you know, brand new that you can pass on and you know someone else would enjoy. I think re-gifting is totally acceptable to do. Number 6 is a new idea to me. I actually just heard about it about a year ago, but it really is a great idea. And that is to give or pay for something for the couple to do on their honeymoon. I'm gonna link a website down below to kind of explain it to you better, but you can actually register for activities you want to do on your honeymoon, and then guests can come along and offer to pay for different things you want to do. So if you want to go scuba diving, you say you're gonna go scuba diving, and someone can go ahead and prepay for that activity for you. So once you go on your honeymoon, it's already paid for. I think this is a really good idea if you're going, you know, maybe on a tropical honeymoon, or you're just going somewhere where you really want to do a lot of different activities. You can have people pay for these for you as your wedding gift. Again, we didn't do this for our wedding, but I think it's a great idea to give your guests kind of another option or another idea for what you want to do. So if you're getting married, it's something you could think about. And if you're a guest, you can ask the couple, is there something you really want to do on your honeymoon that I can, you know, give you money towards or offer to pay for? Thank you all for watching. If this was helpful to you or you enjoyed the video, please give the video a thumbs up. I'm kind of in the wedding related video phase right now in my life, just because we have so many wonderful weddings to go to. We just got married a year ago, and it's something that's interesting to me. So if you like this, let me know down below. If you liked or disliked any of my ideas, you can leave a comment down below, or give us all some other ideas of what to give people for a wedding present. It's always a struggle, so I hope this helped you out, and we can all help each other out by giving suggestions down in the comments. Thanks again for watching. You could subscribe by clicking my face for more videos, or you can check out some I've already recorded. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I just thought that practicing dabbing in front of a camera would be a good idea. I'm trying to be a high school teacher, so gotta stay hip.